I am an audiologist and speech language pathologist. Welcome to Sparkling Activities. On this YouTube channel, we share different creative and innovative activities using simple and easily available household objects, and we post a video every Wednesday. So as you all can see, I have taken different types of boards or futtas which are very easily available either on the front or the back side of the book or any kind of a wedding invitation card or any kind of packaging material. So I'm going to share 4 different activities using these futtas. So let's get started. So for our very first activity, what I'm going to do is I have taken different sets of futtas and we are going to work on the concept of foldable and unfoldable. So now suppose I have taken this futta which is not very thick, so it is thin in terms of its density, and as you can see it can be folded in a very smooth and easy manner. That means this is a foldable one. Now when I take the second one, as you can see this is very thick and something that I won't be able to fold very easily. So it requires a lot of pressure, and even after putting in a lot of pressure I may not be able to fold it. So this is a futta which will go in the unfoldable category. Next I am going to take the next one and going to again sense it. So as you can see this could be folded very easily, and this is something which is very thick. So it goes in the unfoldable category. So basically what we are doing is we are showing the futtas in different manner which are foldable and unfoldable. So this was the activity number 1. Now let's move on to activity number 2. Now for activity number 2, what I require is I'm going to take a futta which is very thick in terms of its density. I'm going to give it a support over here in this manner. So basically what we are going to do is we are going to create something which looks like a slide. And I have taken this tray over here and I'm keeping it over here in this manner. So what you can see is basically that I have kept the futta in the sliding position, in the diagonal position. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to require a ball. So what I have to do is I just have to slide the ball from here in this manner. Now as you can see I'm just sliding the ball, and if it stays on the tray that means I get 1 point. Another way, if I again slide the ball, and it all depends on the kind of pressure. If I put in lot of pressure, the ball may just go and fall on the other side of the table. So this is again a very fun activity because children really like such activities where balls are used, and along with that it has a lot of sound as well. So this was an activity number 2. Now let's move on to activity number 3. Now for activity number 3, I have taken this futta which is hard based, which is very thick. So what I'm going to do is I have taken this ball which is the spiky ball over here, and I have to balance it on the futta in this manner. Now since it's a spiky ball, it's something which is very easy and something which you can balance very well. So what you can see is I am using my thumb and my index finger of both my hands just to balance this ball. Now again this is a very simple activity. Now to make it little more complex, you can use this plastic based ball. Now since a plastic based ball is something which can move a lot, then what you have to do is you may have to use all the fingers of your hand to hold the futta and keep it stable in this manner. So you can make it little more complicated by using different set of fingers, but otherwise if you want to make it simpler, you can just use your entire hand to use this stabilizing activity. So this was our activity number 3. Now let's move on to activity number 4. Now for activity number 4, I require a shoelace. Along with that, I also require a punching machine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch different holes on the futta. So as you can see, there are some holes which I have already punched. So what I'm basically doing is I'm taking this punch machine and I'm putting it over here in this manner. And I'm just going to press this. So you can make your child do this activity. It will really help him to understand that the holes are created using the punching machine. Along with that, what he is going to understand is that we are going to pass the shoelace. So now when I am taking this side of the futta, I am just passing the shoelace from the hole in this manner, and I have to pull the string. Then what I have to do is I have to now pass the string from the other hole in this manner. So this is a fine motor activity which requires a lot of attention. Now since the string has come out from the downside, I have to turn the futta and then put the string in from the next hole. So this activity helps your child to focus on an ongoing activity for a very long time, and it helps him build up on attention and concentration. This is an activity which is very fun, and I'm sure your child will really enjoy this. So these were our 4 different activities for today. I hope you all liked the activities. Please go and check out our previous videos as well. They have a lot of fun and interesting activities. So please do like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel Sparkling Activities. I will see you all next Wednesday with more such interesting activities. Happy playing!